You're not broken, but you might be living like you are. That heaviness you feel, that anxiety that shows up for no reason, a sense that something is off even when nothing is wrong, it's not random. And it's definitely not weakness. It's your nervous system speaking a language you were never taught to translate. We were taught to fix ourselves, push harder, think better, pray it away, breathe it away, suppress it. But what if nothing is wrong with you? What if you're just in the middle of an upgrade you don't understand yet? Because biology doesn't care about your interpretation of your own life. It responds to patterns. And your patterns are changing. Your nervous system is not emotional. It's predictive. Neuroscience shows your brain is constantly scanning for safety, not truth. It predicts your reality before you consciously experience it. So when you say, I feel off, what you're really experiencing is a mismatch between old survival patterns and new internal awareness trying to emerge. In epigenetics, this is even deeper. Your stress patterns, your emotional reflexes can be inherited, stored, and reinforced over time. So you're not just reacting to your life. You're reacting to layers of lived experience you never consciously chose. Ancient traditions call this awakening. Modern science calls it neuroplastic reorganization. Same phenomena, different language. But both agree on one thing. You are not static. You are adaptive. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Growth doesn't feel like expansion at first. It feels like collapse. Because your nervous system resists unfamiliar states, even if they're healthier. This is where most people misinterpret the process. They think, I'm getting worse. When the reality is, I'm no longer compatible with who I used to be. Even ancient texts pointed at this. You must die before you die. Not physically, of course. Neurologically. Psychologically. Identity structures don't dissolve gently. They resist. And that resistance is what you feel as anxiety, fatigue, emotional noise, or detachment. But resistance is not failure. It's transition. This is where it changes. Because the moment you stop labeling yourself as broken, you stop feeding the loop. And something in you becomes observant instead of reactive. That's the beginning of regulation. That's the beginning of clarity. That's the beginning of what I call alignment. So here's the path. Your nervous system doesn't need punishment. It needs safety. And safety isn't found in control. It's found in awareness, in presence, in allowing the body to complete what the mind keeps interrupting. Quantum theory even hints at this. Observation changes outcome. Not because reality is magical, but because attention shifts regulation. Where awareness goes, energy reorganizes, and slowly the system stabilizes. Not because you forced it, but because you stopped resisting it. So let's make this simple. You are not broken. But if you keep interrupting your nervous system like something is wrong with you, you will keep living in resistance to yourself. And that's the real suffering. Not your symptoms, not your emotions, not your thoughts. Your resistance to what's actually happening inside of you. Because what's happening is not chaos. It's recalibration. If something in this video made you pause, if you felt even a slight recognition in your body, then this isn't just information for you, this recognition. And most people will scroll past this exact moment and go right back into the misunderstanding of themselves. Don't be most people. Because the truth is, your nervous system doesn't respond to more information. It responds to awareness that is repeated, embodied, and understood over time. That's what we're building here. So if you want more clarity like this, not motivation, not noise, but real understanding of what's happening inside of you as you shift, stay here with me. Subscribe and follow. And not because of a platform, but because you're choosing to stay in the conversation that brings you back to yourself. And every time we meet here again, you won't just learn something. You'll remember something.